the question. Hello, welcome to the KingJo Show. I'm your host, KingJo. You listen, hit the like and subscribe. You know what today is. We're going to get it in this Tuesday. It's an early Tuesday. Normally I'll do this on Fridays, but we're going to get it on Tuesday. It's the KingJo Smoke Show. Where there's smoke, it ain't just from the grill. You know what it is? It's the takes too high for ESPN. We right here on the KingJo Show. Now I gotta ask the Reese's pieces of questions. You guys must think that Angel Reese's name is Caitlin Clark, because every time Caitlin breathes, they lose their mind. Angel has a solid 4-grade streak, and now all of a sudden she's a Hall of Famer. We gotta break it down. But listen, when the players voted, they told you the truth, and you need to pay attention about this. Come in, it's the Smoke Show. It's KingJo. We going hard today. I got all your responses. I've been reading them all day, and I will go to deal with them one by one. KingJo Show starts right now. Smoke, we bringing the smoke. We bringing the smoke.
Took some overtime to get the time right. Had to lose a little mind to get my mind right. Finally realized, but in hindsight, you wanted the limelight. Me priority never once. You kept close but never really wasn't. I accept you're like a focus. Agree with all your choices. Needed you to need me. Needed you to see me. Until I found the right direction, I think my reflection would agree. Had to find the me in me.
The Short Sport by King David Jordan.
Oh, welcome. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is today. It's the Smoke Show. It's all smoke. We ready? I hope you're ready for the smoke, because I'm finna break down what the smoke is really about today, because we already know. She's no Caitlin. She had 1 triple-double, couple of good games, and now they're trying to say she's as great as Caitlin Clark. Y'all done lost your mind. I'm going to go ahead and give you the spoiler. You done lost your freaking mind. This is KJ in the building. It's KingJo. Hey, listen, thank you so much. If you get a chance, hit that like and subscribe. Thumbs up. The thumbs up been going crazy so far. Please hit the thumbs up. Let's have a good time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, the Smoke Show is smoking today. Today is smoking. Because I've been reading all your comments. I'm so proud. Let me come. My wife gonna tell me, say, King, calm down. Come. Yeah, well, what's it called? I'm not coming down. It's Smoke Show. It's the Smoke Show today. We're not coming down. We're coming hard today. We're coming hard and loaded. Let's go ahead and get to it. Now, Angel Reese has been playing decently. She's been playing well. For the last, 4-game stretch, Angel Reese has put up some great numbers. Great numbers. She put up 10 and 19. She put up 18 and 7 and 6. 17, 18, and 2, 24, 16, and 7. So let's start there. We're going to start there and say, hey, she's putting up great numbers. Okay? Those are very, 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 very encourageable numbers from Angel Reese. Very encourageable numbers. And what I've been getting all last night, today, this weekend, and I told you I was coming to talk about it this morning. What I've been getting all this time were people coming in and saying, King, look at what Angel's doing. I've been getting your tweets. I've been getting your Facebook comments. I've been getting your messages. I've been getting the videos. I've been seeing it. I saw the flyer with, what the guy put up on my Facebook page. Hold on. Let me show you. Because y'all be thinking, I'm not exaggerating at all. There's no exaggeration in what I'm saying right now. I've been getting the flyers, the Angel Reese flyer with with Asia Wilson, you know what I'm saying? The leader of the clique. That's Asia Wilson's new name. She's the leader of the clique. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch last night's show. It's crazy. Right? The leader of the clique, Asia Wilson. You know, that's her NBA fashion, the clique. She's the leader of the clique. Asia sitting up there, and we saw this. We talked about it last night. And I saw what you guys were sending me. I saw what you guys were telling me and putting in my messages and in my comment section that's going crazy right now. I saw it. Because what I posted on Facebook was this. Go to split screen real quick. This is what I posted on Facebook. I said, oh, wow, Angel's balling the last 4 games. I gave her props. I said, hey, she's balling the last 4 games. I said, she's balling the last 4 games. I said, against bottom tier teams, social media is going wild like she just took down the TV and say, let's relax. Reese's Pieces, calm down. Break it down a little bit. Just break it down. Right? The sky is still 5-11, and the real test is coming. Let's see how loud you are when the competition steps up. And this is what the ones I got today. This is what they sent me today. They put this on my page. This has just happened 28 minutes ago. Players. Eastern Conference and Western Conference Players of the Week. Angel Reese and the clique leader, Asia Wilson. The Reese's Pieces is going crazy. But hold on. Hold your break. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes for a second. Pump your brakes. Hey, listen. We're going to, wait a minute. Applaud them. Applaud. She averaged 19, 17, and 2. Those are great numbers. Great numbers. Fantastic numbers. But we got to put it in a little bit of perspective. we got to put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? We got to put it into perspective. The teams that she's been playing and this stretch where she's been destroying teams, the 4 teams in this 4-team stretch in this last week or so that she's been playing, she's played who? The Los Angeles Sparks twice. The Atlanta Dream, which she did not play well in. She came up and made some buckets at the end of the game if you watched the game. Everybody was talking about, and this is the thing that people keep saying, if y'all watched the game, bro, I've watched pretty much almost every game that Chicago plays, even in 30-point blowouts. You know why? I don't want to watch Chicago games. But for some reason, my wife does. She's just looking at, for some reason, she's a fan of Chicago. And she feels bad. She's my better half. I don't have that empathy and love. I'm a man, baby. I don't like her. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. I'm a CC fan. But my wife has sympathy and empathy. My wife likes the little puppy that's shivering in the rain. They don't have a place to go. She likes the underdog. Roof, roof. That's what my wife likes. And I do too. You know what I'm saying? I do too. I have a place. I like people that need help, that wants to help themselves. But I don't look at Angel Reese as an underdog, other than in her basketball skills. That's hilariously funny to me. Yeah, catching it a little bit. But I don't look at it as an underdog. I see her vibrato. I listen to the Reese's Pieces talk like she's the next coming of Michael Jordan. Because, I heard Angel Reese, they said, Angel Reese, who do you compare your game to? She didn't go Ben Wallace like I think she should have. She didn't go Dennis Rodman like I think she should have. She didn't go Draymond like I think she should have. She went straight for Michael Jordan. What? She went for Michael Jordan. Mike, what say you? What say you? What say you? Michael Jordan, where? I can't see Michael Jordan. I don't see it when she plays. But that's what she said she pairing the game after. The greatest of all time. She didn't even say LeBron. I would have said LeBron, okay. LeBron gave him involved over the years. She said MJ. Chicago's, and I get it because she's from Chicago. That's why, I see I got on the Jordan 23, but in, the Cowboys colors. You know what I'm saying? And the Dallas colors. But she said Jordan. And everybody should have, I'll cough when she's, who? She's Jordan. Who? Jordan, not Michael Jordan, not the Michael Jordan. But that's who she said she was going playing that game after. But we know better. We've seen her play. And for everyone that keeps bringing up all this other stuff, like I hear them talk about the one ring she had, where she beat Caitlin. And I'm like, She played hard. She didn't play very well in that game. She had 2 other players to go for 20 points. She does what she does. She went like 4 for 11 for 15 with like 12 rebounds. But here we are, fast forward, that's going on. She was a number 7 pick, not a top pick, a mid-round, first rounder. She goes on, and she has a pretty good rookie season where she rebounds and she gets these double-doubles. Double-double. But this is why I have to tell a lot of times my Chicago Sky fans. It took Angel Reese 10 games to realize she was so selfish that it took her a whole year and another 10 games to realize what teams were doing. They were letting her get the rebound and shut the ball back up. And I think she listened to one of my podcasts when I finally said, Angel, there are people open and they just sit there waiting for you to pass the ball. They got wide open threes because they know that you're so selfish, you're just going to shut the ball back up. And your percentage is horrible. Now, earlier in the season, she was shooting 20%, 30%. Now she has a respectable 40% at 2 feet, right by the basket. And then I know what y'all gonna say, well, she's shooting a better percentage than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is shooting 35-footers. Angel Reese is shooting wide open layups and shooting them at 40%. At 40%. It's just a difference. Teams are not guarding Angel Reese. Caitlin's getting guarded 90 feet. Would you like me to show you video? She was saying, you know what I'm saying? Would you like, if you watch it, you said you watched the games, Al Ramey. You said you watched the games. Chicago. What's his name? What's his name on the YouTube that, on my YouTube, the last YouTube video that did something? Chicago, whatever your last name is. You said you watched the game. But if you watch the game, then you should understand the game plan is to let Angel score. Right? That's what it was. The game plan was, hey, we need to stop Cardoso. Angel Reese is going to shoot 40, 30%. Let her score. Right? But you guys want to sit there and say, oh, it's not the same. Man, I want to play the video at risk of not getting copyright not getting my video demonetized. I want to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. And you know, I want to go through and break down the film to show y'all, because if y'all go watch those highlights, if that's what y'all want to call them. If y'all want to watch those highlights of Angel Reese getting that money, if y'all want to watch those highlights of Angel Reese hitting those shots, then at the end of the day, go check them out. And what you see is like, dawg, it ain't nobody around her. What you'll see is, dawg, ain't nobody contested those shots. Those wide open layups. Why? But 24-16, and I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to keep it real, okay? And I'm going to keep it funky. I'll make a joke because I do got smoke today. But let's break down the 24-16. Dude, let's see if I can find it on X. I'm going to see if I can find those highlights on X. Maybe I won't get demonetized if I play it from X. I want to show y'all the Angel Reese highlights where she got the 24 points. Let's see if I can find them on. I'm going to find them on X. Where she got the 24 points that everybody's talking about, 24-16-7. Everybody's keep talking about. All right, here we go. I got them. All right, yeah, split screen. I want you to look at them. I want you to look at these 24. I want you to look at these shots. All right, so this is just a highlight. This is the first highlight that came up. Now, I want you to pay attention now. I want you to pay attention to these shots.
And again!
Hold on, turn the music up, because I don't want to get copyrighted for the music. Look at this. Wide open layups. That's the spot. Wide open layups. I'm crunk. Nice pass. That's contested. Derek Hamby, I don't know what that type of Olay defense that is. These are wide open layups. Do we have any more of these shots that we're applauding Angel Reese for? They're wide open layups. They're like my high school. Listen, I coach middle school basketball. right? I coached middle school basketball. And middle school basketball, my middle school basketball players, I had players that could do that. There were certain players that struggled, but the ones that could ball, they could. When I got to high school and I was covering high school sports, and I had players that could do that. But you guys are saying she's all world for doing that. And that's cool. I get it. But what we're saying is, listen, give her props. She did it against the teams that she was supposed to do it against. Oh, here we go. All right, wait. Here it is. Let's show. This is a in-depth detail of Angel Reese hitting shots against the LA Sparks. Let's look at these plays. Or is this the other one? No, that's Cardoso. That wasn't Angel Reese. That was Cardoso. My bad. This is the problem. Y'all got an issue because what's happening is y'all are sitting here saying, "Oh, this is the greatest thing to slice bread," and I'm looking at you guys like y'all crazy. Let's talk about it for real, all right? So, because I got jokes, and I'm gonna have fun with the situation. It's a smoke show, so we definitely gonna throw some shots. But let's look at the 4 teams that Angel Reese went on this stretch against. She had 10 and 19 when she shot 2 for. I think she was like 2 for 7, and it was all free throws. Against Atlanta, they lost by 19. They lost that game. Can we put the schedule up? Yeah, pull that schedule up because we want to break this down because it we play to do what? Win the game. Okay, we played it. We actually played to win the game. So that's why we play. Like we don't play just to get buckets because some people think they play just to get buckets. That's why you have a player, and you know who Angel Reese reminds me of right now. And I think let me say this. I think Angel Reese is great. And that brother was like, you just hate on Angel. I was like, no, she's cool. I just think y'all overreact with her game. If we look at the schedule and what happened and what legitimately went down in that game, y'all overreact. Y'all overreact in that game. So let's look at the 4-game stretch that you guys said that Angel was having such a fantastic, and she's been balling and got her player of the week. And it kind of has me thinking that maybe the WNBA don't watch the game. They don't watch the game. Here it is, the Sky. The Dream in the Sky. They lost by 18 points. 18 points. Hey, is this the right one? That's not the right game. Let's go to the other one. Which one? All right, here it is. Well, they still lost. There it is. They lost by 13 points. Okay, 13 points. They lost by 13 points. Angel Reese had 10 and 19. Y'all see that? 10 and 19. Ariel Atkins had 29. It's one of her better games of the season. Now, let's go to Angel Reese's page. I want to show y'all this because y'all are swearing that I'm hating. Yeah, this is the first thing they say. You ain't watching the game and you hating. I'm like, no, I'm watching the game. Now, Angel Reese is averaging 12 points, 12.4 points, 12.6 rebounds, 3 assists, almost 4 assists, and 1.8 steals. Now, mind you, Caitlin is averaging 1.7 steals. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. All right, now, let's look at these last 4 games. Atlanta, okay? The Atlanta game. I want you guys to check this out. It was a loss. They lost 93-80. Angel Reese played 33 minutes, was 10 for 19, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, shot 27.3%. She had 3 turnovers and shot 27.3%. And they lost. All right, let's go a little further because it happens like this sometimes. Okay, let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. Okay, a little further. Now, secondly, they won. LA Sparks. Notice the team here. LA Sparks, who's a bottom feeder. They won 97-86, 18 points, 17 rebounds against Derica Hamby, 6 assists, 4 steals, 2 turnovers. She shot 50%. Beautiful. Can't be mad at that against Derrica Hamby. She had 18 and 17 against Derrica Hamby. Okay? Then we go out to Golden State. Because I want you Reese's Pieces to really pay attention to what y'all saying. Because y'all talking, and I want you to be quiet. Yeah. I want y'all to be quiet. Because I watch these games. Now, Las Vegas Aces. And I'm going to tell you something about the Golden State Valkyries. I'm going to tell you something about the LA Sparks in a second. We're going to go back to LA Sparks. We're going to come back to them in a minute. Lost 83-78, 34 minutes, 17 points, woo, 18 rebounds, woo, 2 assists, steals, 1, 3 turnovers, 43%. Not bad. 100% for free throws. Not bad at all. Not bad. But they lost again. That's an L. Okay? So then we go back again to the Los Angeles Sparks. Do you see the pattern that I'm building here? They go against the Los Angeles Sparks. They win 92-95. They bring their record to 5-11. Okay? They win 92-95. Angel Reese has 24 points. Listen now. She had 18 here, 24. She had 16 rebounds. She had 17 there. 7 assists. She had 6 there. 1 steal. She had 4 there. 2 blocks. She had 1 there. 4 turnovers. Against the LA Sparks. What's the LA Sparks record? LA Sparks record is 5-12. They're 6th in the Western Conference. What's Chicago Sky record? Chicago Sky record is 5-11. They're 5th in the Eastern Conference. Y'all get it? Do I need to say it? Do I need to say a lot more? Do I need to talk more? Do I need to talk more? Maybe I do. So let's break it down a little bit more. During the LA Sparks game, Angel Reese went against Derrica Hamby. Ain't that her name? Derrica Hamby. Derrica Hamby, Angel Reese is what, 6'3"? 6'3"? Because this is what upsets me a lot of times about, she's 6'3", 165. She's 6'3", 165, right? So, she 165. She wears at 165 well. Now, I can't hate on that. Ain't no. She wears at 165 well. All right, so let's look at the players, the roster here. Derrica Hamby. Let's see how tall. I think they're close to the same size. Let's see. Yeah, they say Derrica Hamby's 6'3". Derrica Hamby's more like 6'2". But they say that Derrica Hamby's 6'3", 189. That's what they say. I don't think she's 189. But I think Derrica Hamby's more like 6'2". Angel Reese goes against Derrica Hamby and has Angel Reese, Derrica Hamby has over they're framed similar. And over the last couple of years, Angel Reese has always had strong games against Derrica Hamby. Now, what I didn't understand was why the LA Sparks coach didn't make. That's why I said WNBA has some of the worst coaches that I've seen, right? This is some of the worst coaches I've seen. What I didn't understand was why the Sparks coach didn't make an adjustment. Well, I don't understand why the league hasn't made an adjustment when Chicago plays. And I know y'all watch, I know the league watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? TB versus T1. I know they watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? You know, that doesn't have any subscribers. But I know the league watch my videos. So let me tell y'all how to stop. Because y'all know the video, they had the video on how to stop Caitlin Clark, right? We guard her soon as she gets on the airport mat. Soon as she gets off the bus, we have somebody guarding her. Don't even shoot your free throws. Don't finish your free throws. Guard Caitlin Clark. Put our best defender on Caitlin Clark. Guess what? That's number one priority as soon as Caitlin Clark step off the bus. We're guarding her. We're guarding her. Just as soon. When they get off the bus, they're guarding her. As soon as they get off the bus, we literally sat there. This is true story. I sat there and we watched the game one night, same team, and then we watched them again. They played Chicago one night, same team they played the next night, and it was not me. My lady sat there and said, "That's the same team?" I said, "That's the same team." She said, "What? They didn't play like that last night." I said, "I know. That's because Caitlin's there." I know. Because Caitlin is playing. Right? The Valkyries are 97. So I know because Caitlin's playing. Right? They're like, what, huh? I said, the players bring out their best games to play Caitlin Clark. We talked about that more last night. Check out the video last night. It was crazy. Soon as Caitlin, I don't know if it's because they playing about, they know they're going to get 20,000 people to show up to come see them play. I don't know what it is. But their championship game is Caitlin Clark. They got to put a thing. I think it's because of the clique, and the clique has decided they don't like Caitlin, and they try to make an example. So my question is, if you're trying to win the game and you're playing Chicago right now, I have two questions. And if you're a coach and you're coaching against Chicago Sky at this very moment, there are a couple of questions that I have that I was screaming at the TV for LA Sparks team to do. I said, okay, all right, LA, listen. She is destroying Derica Hamby. And I mean destroying her. It's not even close. Why do you not put your center on her? I was just asking the question. Why wouldn't you bring in your first round? Why would you bring in your second round draft pick, Fagan, to come get some burn? Why? I'm asking. All this is going on. Why would you bring in your big and play your center to play Angel Reese? Because Angel Reese is playing center. You know why? There's no Cardoso. So why don't you make a change? That makes sense, right? If the only person that was keeping Angel Reese went on a tear where she hit about 4 or 5 buckets in a row, and the only person that was keeping them in the game at that point, because if y'all watched the game, y'all know LA was leading. She's the only person. So my question is, okay, if Angel Reese is going off, let me put my best defender on her. Why the change wasn't made? You kept running Emma Cannon out there who's 6'2". And I'm purposely not telling you why I should make this change or why I would make this change. Why wouldn't you put your 6'6" Azura Stevens on Angel Reese? If Chicago Scott, listen, the Reese pieces can't even argue with what I'm saying because you guys are sitting there saying Angel is the best person on the Chicago Scott team. I sat there and read your comments. Y'all was like, Angel's the only person that's balling on Chicago. She the only one that plays sensible basketball. She the only one that want to win. So if I'm a coach on the opposite team and this is true, why am I not putting my number one defender and my focus priority on Angel Reese? I saw the game before that she ate Derica Hamby up for 17 and 16. Why I don't make the adjustment? Y'all get it? That's just me thinking from a coach's perspective. In the third quarter, she's going crazy. Why don't I make the adjustment? Because if you watch the games, Reese's Pieces, if you study the game, right? If you study the games that Angels shoots low percentage and low percentiles are with teams that have size. Because she just flails it up. She doesn't have the ability and the footwork yet to really be able to make moves that are decent. So she plays bully ball. This is basketball. If you know basketball, you know what I'm breaking down is absolutely true. She has a determination to get it off the glass, and she wants to bang and play hard and get up in your chest. She has an issue when she goes against Jaquel Jones, which most players do. She has an issue when she goes against Asia Wilson, which most players do. She has an issue when she goes against players that have size. Players that have size. She has an issue with that. So if I don't have Camila Cardosa and Chicago's shooting 30% from three for the year, what am I going to do? Can they play zone in the WNBA? They can play a zone. Listen. Now she's shown a tendency to kind of hit her layups. At the beginning of the year, you didn't have to worry about it. You let her shoot. Shoot, you got it. Now she started hitting layups. Now you have to make an adjustment. That's good. Listen, that's me. Angel Reese in her second year, and Angel Reese in her second year is learning how to shoot layups. Which tells me, I told you I want the smoke today. I want all the smoke. Keep bringing those negative comments. I want all the smoke. I'm ready for it today. Which tells me one thing. She's getting progressively better. She said her first 7 games, she sucked, right? That's her own words, not King. That's what she said. She said, my first 7 games, I sucked. Now I'm getting better. Now I'm getting it. So this shows me that you wasn't working during the offseason. Shaq Jr., LSU alum. Because if you remember the Lakers, what was Kobe's biggest gripe with Shaq? He came in out of shape. He wasn't working in the offseason. You didn't put that work in. That's why we kept telling y'all, everybody kept saying, Angel Reese won the offseason. Now she's starting to look better, and they mad because she's not an all-star starter. Boy, we call it spades today. Y'all mad because she's not an all-star starter. But listen, we saw she was an all-star. She won the offseason, though. Ooh, y'all ain't ready for the truth. Let's go. I told y'all I wanted to smoke. Y'all must think she's Caitlin Clark. The truth is she didn't put that work in during the offseason. They talking about she was working with Lisa Leslie. Hey, Lisa Leslie did one of her agent last night. Last night we saw Lisa came game. Hey, after the game the other night, Lisa's like, oh, come give her agent. You played like we worked together. Before Lisa Leslie was like, I ain't work with her. Like we just had one session. The other night against Derrick had me, she's like, oh, come in, Agent. Now I do like the fact that Agent's petty. Like we can't hate on the fact Agent's petty, right? Let's keep it real. Agent Reese is one of the most petty individual athletes, and I like the fact that she's openly petty. It gives me more content. She's petty because she wanted to do that in front of on Candace Parker. And Derek and Hamby let it happen. And the coach let it happen. They let that happen. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. He says, yeah, listen, Jeff Blaze, I said, Angel Reese, if you know me, if you know KingJo, I've been saying from day one, Angel Reese is a rebounder. She gets it off that glass. Do I need to play my video? Do we have it? She's a rebounder. She gets it off that glass. I've been saying that since day one. So her getting rebounds is something that I expect her to do. You understand what I'm saying? Her getting rebounds is something I expect her to do. That's the very least. That's why they drafted her. That's why they drafted her. But they definitely drafted her for offensive prowess. They drafted her because she was a rebounder. Let's go. Keep it coming, Reese's Pieces. Now they mad because of what happened with the All-Star game. Now they upset with the All-Star voters. We upset with the All-Star voters too. Now, Caitlin Clark, we upset with what the WNBA players think of Caitlin. Because we know it's not 9 other guards in the WNBA that's better than Caitlin Clark. But if you say there's 9 other bigs than Angel, yeah, I can kind of. But see, I don't understand this about this too. Like, all right, so this is what I don't understand about the WNBA, right? Because and this is how we know there's an issue because Reese's Pieces, y'all are getting mixed up. Y'all thinking that Angel Reese is Caitlin. And we looking at y'all like y'all ridiculously crazy. Y'all acting like Angel Reese. Y'all bad because they voted Angel Reese what was it, number 16? They voted Angel Reese to number 16, no, number 12, big in the league, front court player. Number 12. The media rate her the same. Y'all see that right there? Pull it so they can see it. The media rate the 12 too. Right here. You guys, come on now. And let's go over the list who they have ahead of her. Well, they got all these on this list is ahead of her. Nafisa Collier, stop it. MVP. Aja Wilson, she's having a down year, still having a great year. 20 and 10. Breanna Stewart, there's no comparison. Aaliyah Boston is having the best year of her career. Aaliyah Boston is having the best year of her career. And remember, the only reason I'm going to, because y'all came for me first. Aaliyah Boston is playing phenomenal, right? And she's held it down while Caitlin Clark has been hurt. All right? So she's not up there with Aaliyah Boston. They even got Aaliyah Boston they did Aaliyah and Caitlin, both did them wrong. The media said that that's about right. I don't know if I know 9 of the biggest big and playing better than Aaliyah Boston this year. All right? Aguma K is having a phenomenal year too. A lot of people thought without Jewel Lord that Seattle would fall off, but Seattle is still up there putting them things on them. They got Gabby, they got Skylar, and man, Seattle is looking real good. So, nigga Aguma K, the fans have her 9th, but I think the fans have her underrated here. She's having a much, much better year. Satu Sab, yes, beast, shooter, can score, right? 5. Then we get Kiki Ephraim. Now, let me say this. A lot of people said that she should not be, Kiki Ephraim should not be, Ephraim should not be ahead of her. Listen, Kiki Ephraim is a beast. And they say her numbers are not as good, which is, I can see it. Listen, I gotta be fair, right? If we look at her stats, that's the big one that everybody's upset about. Everybody's upset about the rookie. She's averaging 12.9 points, 8.4 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 0.8 steals. Right? And 0.1 blocks. That's the one I see why they're like, all right, how can y'all say she's better than Angel? She shoots 46%. And her team is 8-9. They're right there at 500. And if I'm not mistaken, they beat Chicago. But that was because of Surrey. That wasn't really because of Kiki. That was because of Surrey. Surrey went in. Hold on. Yeah, they did beat Chicago, 79-72. She had 8.6 rebounds, one assist, and 1 steal. Let's see why Angel had that game. Let's see. Head-to-head. We're just looking at head-to-head matchups. Here. Washington. Yeah, okay. I can see, because when they played Washington the first game, Angel had 17 and 18. No, let's go to St. That's wrong. She had 17 and 10. She had a double-double. She had 1 block, but she did have 7 turnovers. She was 7. She actually shot 50%. She had a better game. So I can kind of see the Kiki Ephraim, but let me say this. Kiki Ephraim is coming. She's coming. She's on the up. She's a young star. Her and what's the other young lady from the girl from Notre Dame? Okay, I'm having a brain freeze right now. The girl from Notre Dame that plays for Washington. Them two there, hey, listen. I want to get it together. They're gonna be there. She's a young star. And so I get it. I understand why the fans are upset with Kiki being above Angel in that sense. So I'm fair in that sense. So y'all can't say Katie's not being fair. I'm actually fair in that sense. I understand. Okay? I understand. Gabby Williams, no. Gabby Williams having a phenomenal season. Alyssa Thomas, come on, man. Alyssa Thomas is almost like a walking. She's going to get you double-double, close to triple-double. Citron is a beast. Thank you, VVS. Thanks, VVS. Citron is a beast. Listen, don't play. Them girls gonna be around. What they did with that, they said, hey, those girls gonna be around. They're gonna be around. Those are rookies. Ain't just not a rookie anymore, ladies and gentlemen. She's a sophomore. She called herself a vet the other day. I was like, wow, okay. That's different. They said ARD. Hey, I'm telling you, in that game, I watched that game. Angel Reese play. Let me stop. Hold on. The second half, Angel Reese played a lot better. She got a lot of, the second half. The first half she wasn't doing anything. That second half, she came and played a lot better than the second half. Her first half, and that's normally Angel though. She's a better second half player a lot of times than she's the first half. I remember that game. Because I was sitting there I was telling E, I said, listen, the Washington girls, serious. I said, the Washington girls, they coming. They young and they coming. And we sat there and watched that whole game. And we was like, okay. And Angel did come back in the second half, but, he said nobody's drafted Angel over Kiki. That's a toss-up. I mean, it really is a toss-up, though. Angel over Kiki is a toss-up. Now, people try to say that Paige Beckers and Caitlyn is a toss-up, right? And I'm like, y'all out your mind. But it's okay. I like it. They like that. Paige bit the knee. You know what I'm saying? They like Paige. Paige is a part of the Illuminati. She's a part of Angel Wilson's clique Illuminati, right? So I'm cool. I get it, right? But now this is, man, listen. Kiki, Only reason you would draft Angel over Kiki is she has a lot more quote unquote popularity. She got a lot more Instagram followers. But it doesn't resonate to sales though. It doesn't resonate to having you know what Angel Reese is? Angel Reese is that music artist. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese is that viral music artist that has millions and millions of followers, right? But when her album comes out, she's the viral sensation. And they be like, oh, we're gonna make her an artist. And then she comes out with songs and they be all right. But then when the album comes out, it only does 10,000 copies. It doesn't sell. Now, but when she puts out, you know, stuff on social media, everybody gravitates to it, right? You know, but when it comes to like physical sales, when it comes to, hey, we need to sell out this arena, no one's coming to that. Hey, we need people to watch this on TV. That's not it. But if you do something online, yeah, you might get, if she puts a video online, she might get 2 million because she got, 6 million followers. But then you got people like Caitlyn that translate both. He said, Booby said she's SoundCloud. That's hilariously funny to me, Booby. It's the Smoke Show. I don't understand this, right? And this is the next team I see do is I think Chicago don't play until this weekend. The next time I see somebody play Chicago and they play Chicago like this, I'm going to be very disappointed because I'm giving y'all how to beat Chicago easy. And y'all want to know how y'all beat Chicago easy? Press. Diamond press them. Because they don't have a true point guard. That's how I don't understand this. I've been sitting here saying, this is how we know it's a difference between Angel and Caitlyn. Because as soon as Caitlyn getting off the bus, as soon as she walk under the tunnel, and she takes off on warm-ups, they're guarding her. So, soon as the ball goes, they're guarding her. They got somebody in their face. And nobody is sitting there and thought, as a coach, hey, man, Chicago doesn't have, Van Sloot is hurt. Oh, they got Van Lith, and they got Rachel Brandon bringing up the ball, and they got Angel Reese bringing up the ball. This Angel Reese first year bringing up the ball since she admitted, since she was in Maryland. We ain't going to test that. You have to prove to me you can break it up every time. We ain't going to trap that. Yeah, she walking the ball up the court. We ain't gonna trap that. That's crazy. I know Chicago ain't having a strong year, but y'all you want your team to be on the bench by halftime. It's possible. Especially if they got Cardosa. Did y'all see what Cardosa did last night in the Brazil game? Oh my gosh. Cardosa out there looking like Kareem. It took Chicago right when the girl lead to realize. Right when the girl lead, it took her right until she lead to realize. You know what I'm saying? I think this is crazy. It took them all this time to realize they had a 6-7. Shit. 2 times. Now, part of that's wherever to realize that they have a Cardoso. You have a Cardosa. It took them all that. Now she's out in Brazil and she's out there banging out. She's having a good night. And we now see Cardosa left. Now Angel can get the ball. I told the person, I said, the problem with Angel Reese is this. Angel Reese is a great rebounder. She hustles. She's mid-tier defender, right? She hustles. She rebounds, right? And, she's been breaking the ball up. And she's showing that she can pass a little bit. Right? But this is the problem. Angel Reese wants the ball. She wants the ball in her hand. She really feel like, when they need a bucket, give her the ball. She wants the ball. She's down there calling, and you're like, man, throw the ball to Cardoso. Go watch the film. If you watch the games, you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. She wants the ball in her hands. When they're breaking the ball up, Angel's saying back in the backcourt, trying to get, hey, you need me to dribble? I want to touch the ball. I want to post up and go down. And I've been telling you, I'll be like, hey, one of them going to have to go. Well, last game, Cardoso had 20 and Angel had something. I'm like, listen, man, that was an anecdotal situation. That's not the norm. That is not the norm. You can't have both of them down low because it's gonna pack down low. And until Angel or Cardoso I think has better mid-range game than Angel does. Until Angel or Cardoso develop their mid-range or 3-point game, players get a good team, a solid team, they're not having that. They're not having that. You play against a weak team like the Valkyries that don't have a big right now. Timothy Bele, she's out. They don't have a big right now. The Valkyries out there guarding Angel with 6'2", a 6'1" player. I think she might have been 5'11". I'm like, no, you're going to lose. Put size on the girl and tell her to put the hands up. Put some size on, put the hands up. Somebody said she's more than the average defender. Have you seen her defend? Adrian says, well, one more steal than Caitlin. Point one steal more than Caitlin Clark. Okay, good deal. We'll take that. Yeah, she's at 1.8. Caitlin Clark's at 1.7. All right, I mean, and let's keep it honest. Angel Reese's numbers are down in every category this year. She averages 13.2 points a game. This year she only had 12.4. She averages 12.9 rebounds. This year she's only averaging 12.6. Only thing that's up is her assists, and she's up an assist, and she's up 0.4 in steals. And just recently, with her last couple of things, she just recently went up in a field goal percentage. She went from 39%, one whole percentage, to 40%. So these are the stats. And if you watch the game, they're 5-11. But you guys are excited. Player of the week. Player of the week. I just don't understand. Listen, I don't understand. I would have put that up. Albert, listen, if you want your comment read on the screen, it don't matter if it's positive or negative. Super chats, all super chats get read on the screen. All super chats get read on the screen. Albert Jimenez said, King is correct. All you need to do is apply pressure to Chicago to defeat them as they lack players capable of handling the basketball. I'm just trying to tell them that. I don't understand why coaches are not doing it. But as soon as they have not, I have not seen a team yet say, all right, we're going to press Chicago. Not one. LA last night, LA Sunday night got down, and then they start pressing and they start getting turnovers, and they kind of got back in it. I can live with Angel Reese going down there and shooting a wild layup. Because this is going to be about 30% that she's going to hit it. That's 1 in 3. I live with that. But I don't understand how we not pressing somebody this is their first year trying to be the point forward, who admittedly hadn't done this since her days in Maryland. So that's what, 3-4 years ago? And y'all refuse to do it. That's on the WNBA. But y'all be happy about this all year. She's no Caitlin Clark, bro. Y'all can sit there and try to fool yourselves. And not only do we know it, the league now has shown also, ranking her 12th and media rank 12th. They really kind of saying that, yo, she really shouldn't even be an All-Star. That's what they're saying. I'm not going that far. I think you need it because guess what? Let me tell you something. You need her to grow the game. She does have an audience. She does have the Reese's Pieces. So you need her. See, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to call it, like I said, you need her to grow a game. Let her be an All-Star. Somebody said, who's better? What's up, Kid Ken? What's going on? Let me shout out the chat. What's up, Kid Ken? What's up, independent media? Jeff Blaze. Hey, if they beat the Lynx next game, Jeff Blaze, I'll come give it to him. I'll give it to him. Now, I'll probably make an excuse like the Lynx overlooked them or, you know what I'm saying? Didn't take them seriously. You know what I'm saying? And she got to go for a triple-double or double-double. It can't be like she's 1, 2 for 5, 3 for 14, somebody else got hot, and she had 10 rebounds, and they won. She has to be, kid, man, you finally called it. Hey, man, I'm glad you finally called a live stream, brother. Independent media strange, she's second in steals. She's more than just the average defender. Yeah, she has 0.1 more steals than Caitlin Clark. Are you going to say Caitlin's above average defender? I don't think you will. CC has more turnovers, yeah, but she also leads to, she's second in the league, and assists. She's been out, 4 games this year, 5 games, their team is 2-4, 6 games this year. Boy, stop. CC's not better than man, he said CC's not better than AR. Do you want me to show you clips of I showed you clips of AR's highlights. You want me to show you Caitlin Clark's highlights? If you know basketball, you know better than that. You know better than that. All I'm saying is this. This would be a great year for the Sky to tank. But they can't tank because of the trade they made to get Angel Reese. That trade now, speaking of the Lynx, now belongs to Minnesota Lynx. So I think when Minnesota, when they play Chicago, they're looking at it twofold. They're like, we got to beat these girls down to keep our draft stock up. Speaking of this, now the 4 teams that she played, let me get to that before I get off this game. Get off the camp. Thank you guys for joining the KingJo Smoke Show. This is the last thing I want to say about this. And y'all, I'm just telling y'all came for me. I didn't come for you guys. Y'all came for me. The Reese's Pieces came out of force these last couple of days. And I appreciate it. I like engaging you. Y'all are fun. They be like, you don't like Angel. You hate Angel. I do not hate Angel. And Angel provides me great content. And I like getting on her fans because her fans are some of the most loyal. She got one of the most loyal social media fan base that don't go to the games or buy her products. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay, Angel Reese can't get it. Listen, 200,000 people watch the Angel Reese game. 200,000. But she got 6 million followers. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this. And what the players are saying is, yeah, y'all got to stop. They have her ranked lower than Caitlin. Caitlin, they got 9th. And we know that's all hate. We know that's hate for the hate. That's hate. We know they hating on Caitlin. They not as bad as they hating on not as bad as they hating on your girl, though. Oh, my God. Kelsey Plum? They got Kelsey Plum. The players got Kelsey Plum ranked number 16. I don't know what she did to Asia Wilson, the leader of the WNBA Woke Illuminati. I don't know what she did to Asia Wilson. But they don't kid out. Kelsey, you're no longer a part of the WNBA Asia Wilson Illuminati. He says, I wanted it to go to 1,000. I was too. Listen, I tried to help out. I was like, you know what? Like I said, my wife, man. Ella was like, hey, ain't Angel playing? I was like, is she? And then, now, one thing we always got into, like, Angel almost caused a rift through my household. Angel Caitlin almost caused a rift through my household. Because my wife was trying to watch Chicago, and I'm like, wait a minute, Indiana playing. She's like, but Caitlin didn't even, I don't care. Indiana's playing. We are not supporting this when Indiana's playing. We will not. As for me in my house, we're going to watch Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? Two things we're going to do. As for me in my house, we're going to serve the Lord. And then as for me in my house, we're going to watch Indiana and Locust Caitlin's on the team. She was trying to watch Chicago. I was like, no. I was like, hey. I saw this like one of them old guys. I pay the bills in this house. I pay the bills. Hey, that's crazy. That's wild. Nah, that was funny though. We just going back and forth. Like, hey, ain't you playing? Huh? Then they got down by like 20-some points. I was like, I told you. You know what I'm saying? I told you not to watch this. It's your fault. You know, but that's hilarious. But at the end of the day, we're all sitting here saying, okay, let's pump the brakes, Reese's Pieces. We understand. And you know what I'm saying? But I don't hate Angel. I really like Angel. I like messing with her and her fans. And I know she listens to the show. They do. A lot of the fans don't watch the game. And I know she listens to the show. So Angel, thank you for listening to the show and being a proud supporter of the KingJo Show. We appreciate you. All right, so let's go to it. This is the issue. This is the problem that Chicago has. Chicago, the last 4 games, everybody's talking about the play of the week thing, and everybody's trying to say, she's back, baby. She's back. And we all know that she did not do the work during the summer. Okay, this is evident. Because now she's starting to get in the groove. She's getting lather about her. They're working the summer. Then where? She ain't going through something like Caitlin going through mental stress. DeWanna Bonner in situation, Stephanie White going every other game. You know, she got a lot of mental stress. And she's hurt. She's trying to play through injury. And this is the first time in her career she's had to play through injury. Jaylen didn't miss games. This is her first time. People are like, well, dog, she just was hurt. Like, this is the first time in her entire life she's had to deal with this. When she said in the interview, I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. You know, if you're an athlete, say I'm an athlete, it's different. I didn't have my first injury. I had one injury in college in high school where I twisted my ankle, right? And it was painful. But then I was cool till I got to college. And then in college, the first game I started in college, I fell and got twisted my ankle. The first game. And that thing hurt like nobody's business. And I didn't know what was going on. I tried to walk it off. I couldn't walk. I was like, man. It's like, suck it up, Jordan. They call me KDJ. Suck it up, KD. I'm like, man, I don't know. They took me to the bench, put some tape on it. It took me a good 3 to 4. It took me 3 weeks to get back right. And when I say I was balling, I was balling. I had one bad game. I had one game I sent the dude to the league. He ended up going to the NFL. Like, it was funny because after the game, they was like, can you sit that man to the league? Sure enough, he went to the NFL. And it was cool because at the beginning of the game, I was doing well. But by halftime, he dogged me. After halftime, he kind of dogged me after halftime. The first half, because we was running the ball, and I was coming. I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying? OG. I'm OG. If you don't know what the OG is, then you need to watch some football. I was an OG. First half, I was fired out. Got him. Come on, let's get it. Let's run the ball. I'm running around. I'm gonna dominate this boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take him to the woodshed the first one. But funny thing happened. We got behind him. We had to throw. And this joker was 6'5", 270, 280, linky. And that joker had the longest arms ever. So when I try to go and press out on him, that joker hit me with a club in the swim. Boom. It didn't seem like he's all the way around, so I couldn't get my hands on him. And he get around. Man, I'm telling you, I had the worst game of my career. And one of the upperclassmen, I was a freshman, one of the upperclassmen said, King, he said, boy, you sent that man to the league. And we went to the coaches put the little dot on, you know that, they got the little infrared dot, they put the dot on, see, Jordan, look. And he doing the slow motion shit, and you see that joker clubbing and swimming over in slow motion. You know what I'm saying? He went to the league. Hey, sent to the league. That's all I heard all week. And next week, though, your boy got lineman of the week. Your boy went to work. We had like 300 yards rushing, 200 yards passing. I was named officially I had never dealt with injury before. I just want to tell that story. Just reminiscing, guys, so y'all know me a little bit. I have never dealt with injury before that time. And it really was like mentally, it took me off because I wasn't at 100%. Certain things that I could do and I could rely on, I couldn't rely on. I had to change my game. So I said, you throw excuses for Caitlin. I'm not, I gave Angel, if you really look at the videos, I gave Angel that grace too. I said, hey, I'm hearing that her wrist is still giving her issues. I gave her that same grace. I said, she may still be injured. She got to make some changes because she had wrist surgery. When you're hurt like that, it's a mental toll. Either that or she wasn't doing the work in the offseason. I think she wasn't doing the work in the offseason. That's me personally. But hey. But what I need the Reese's Pieces to do is pump your brakes. Katie, why you got the schedule up? I need you to pump your brakes. Because Reese's Pieces, the last 4 games you guys played, the Dream you lost. You played the Sparks twice. You beat them. And you played Valkyrie, who was the surprise team of the year. And you got beat. So you're 2-2, which only gives you 3 other games that you've won this season. And half the games you've won, Sparks. Chicago Sparks won. Chicago Sparks win. That's 2. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's see, whoever y'all beating. And the Mercury. Y'all beat it. That was a surprise. We always surprised about that. Y'all beat the Wings. Y'all should. They're long. Then they came back and returned to beat y'all again. Sky, and let's not even talk about the Sky. Liberty dogged y'all. Dream dogged y'all. Y'all beat the Sun, Connecticut Sun. Okay, the Sun. All right. Y'all beat the Sun. Y'all have had 1 quality win this year. What? That was against the Mercury. Now, let's look at the next 4 games. I ain't gonna go past, I'm gonna go past the next 4. Y'all play the Sky. Y'all play the Lynx. I'm going on a limb and say that's an L. I'm gonna say that's an L. Because I don't think Cardoso's gonna be back for the game. Then y'all play the Mystics. I don't know if Cardoso will be back then. So I'm thinking that's gonna be an L too. Then y'all play the Wings. Y'all may win that. Y'all may squeeze that one out against the Wings. Then y'all play the Lynx again. That's an L. Then y'all play the Lynx again. That's another L. Then you play the Dream. That's another L. Then you play the Lynx again. That's another L. Then you play the Sky. That's another L. Then you play the Fever. That's another L. Then you play the Mystics. You might win that one. Then you play the Valkyries. Yeah, it's close. Then you play the Mercury. Oh, y'all. The Mercury. Oh, y'all. So I'm just saying, the rest of the schedule, you guys might want to pump your brakes a little bit. Because the heat of your schedule is on the way. You only got I only see 2 winnable games. And the Wings, maybe Dallas Wings may be a lot better now because they just traded Alyssa Smith. They got better by subtraction. You know what I'm saying? So they just traded Alyssa Smith, so they got better by the subtraction. Because I told y'all at the beginning of the year that the Alyssa Smith thing was problematic. I told y'all. Everybody talking about the water bottle trying to get back to her girl in Phoenix. I mean, with the Mercury. But y'all forget. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, I said, hey, man, they set Paige Beckers up for failure with that. They're like, what you talking about? I said, you got Alyssa Smith and Dejanay. You got Alyssa Smith and Dejanay. You got them, they dated. And they not together. That's problematic. I said, that's going to be a problem. I said, y'all set Beckers up for a problem. Then you got Enrique that like to shoot. Oh no, this is not the team. they're not giving Paige Beckers any favors. So they got rid of Alyssa Smith, so they got better by subtraction. Yes, sir. But let's look at the schedule again. So Chicago Sky, enjoy it. Have a great time this week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy it. I want y'all to say agents should be started in the All-Star game. Enjoy it. Please enjoy it as much as possible. Because after this, on July 6th, after the Independence Day, and we celebrate our great country, y'all face the Lynx, the Mystics, the Wings. Y'all may win. But listen to these next games. 1 loss, probably 2 loss. That's a possible. We feel like we play in space. That's a possible. Lynx again, that's another loss. Then you play Lynx again, that's another loss. Then you got the Dream, that's probably a loss too. Then you got the Lynx again, that's another loss. Then you got the Storm, come on now. Then you got the Fever, come on. Man, listen, for these next 10 games, y'all might want to get all the celebrations y'all in now. All the celebrations y'all can. Let's go ahead and hand clap for you now. Let's go ahead and hand clap for you now, because it's going to get tough. And it's going to be back to crickets. Real soon. Real soon. Yes, L, I did. It's going to be back to crickets real soon. So I just want to let y'all know. Like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I want all the smoke. And I want you guys to keep up with what I'm saying today on July 1st. I want y'all to keep up with it. And if they go on the run, please, by all means, throw it in my face. I just stand by what I just don't see it. I just don't see it. If they beat the Lynx, any of them games, I mean, it's cool to celebrate. But listen, this year might be wraps already. I would say tank Reese's Pieces, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you take, you just gonna make the Lynx better. It don't help you none. It don't make you better. And you know why? Because they traded their early number one draft pick for this year, for the Barbie, the Chi-Time Barbie. So I be watching y'all show. I be watching the Angel Reese shows. I be sitting there looking at her. Oh, Angel Window, I tried to tell you we about to see if she's transformative. We about to see if she's what y'all say she is, because she about to face them girls. And they gonna listen. One thing I don't like about the Lynx, well, no, that's the Liberty. So we're gonna see, because y'all know at the beginning of the year what happened when they faced those top teams at the beginning of the year. Let's get in the mail. It was 3-11. Y'all had y'all weak point. Y'all had y'all weak schedule, and don't think for a second that they ain't paying attention to what you. Don't think for a second. That's one thing I like about this young lady here, man. Don't think for a second that Kiki Irfan ain't paying attention to what y'all Angel Reese's Pieces are saying about her. Kiki, I might send you this video. I might email Kiki. I might inbox you. Hey, I might DM you just the remarks of Angel Reese fans on X and the Twitter, just to send them to you saying what they saying about you, Kiki. You cannot stand for them talking about you like that. Don't stand for it. Go for it. No, my inbox once I get the show. Thank you guys so much. To everybody, Patrick, Independent, Jeff, Blades, Carmen, Eddie, Albert, all the ones that are in the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. To my moderator, BBS, thank you, sir. BB versus T1. Angel Reese Jr. Thank you. It's the Smoke Show. Can you relate? What's going on, my brother? Man, I appreciate all you guys. Jeff Blaze said they're going to beat the Lynx. Hey, man. Hey, root for your team, bro. You said they're going to beat the Jeff Blaze. If they beat the Lynx, I want you to sit. Hey, they just what's up, Brooklyn? What's up, Brooklyn? Hey, if they beat the Lynx, Jeff Blaze, come on. I want you to, hey, I would say I would go. Nah, pop that. I get what they pop. Oh, we all know that Jacquez Jones game, Albert. We know Jacquez Jones was not there. Last time Angel Reese played with Jacquez Jones, I think she scored like 2 points. And we saw what happened. Jacquez Jones wasn't good jump. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't understand what teams do. The way to be, just like they say there's a game plan to beat Caitlin, there's a game plan to beat Angel in the Chicago Sky. Pressure the ball and put a tall on Angel. Put the tallest player out there on Angel Reese and say, hey, man, shoot over her. We don't care if you get the rebound. You got to go back up. Press the ball. If you see Angel breaking up the ball, trap. Let's see if she really can do it. Get through it. I think she go back to 7 turnovers, 6 turnovers, and all those things. If these coaches do that. They'll give her the Caitlin treatment. Y'all said she's just as good as Caitlin. Give her the Caitlin treatment. Then y'all start saying, well, they play different positions. Nah, she's breaking the ball up now. She's playing point forward. Right? Caitlin plays point guard. Give her the Caitlin treatment. Let's see how. Listen, thank you guys for listening to the Smoke Show. King Joe. I told y'all I was coming back today. Y'all thought I was playing, didn't you? I told y'all I was coming back. I told y'all, listen, I'm going to start being more frequent because the haters are coming out more. And I was like, whoa. I ain't had this about a hate before. Hey, the haters coming out. Hey, I love it. I love it. My wife said, man, it shows that people are listening. And you're saying something effective. I was like, man, they ain't showing hate to Mick and Ben and all them like this. Black and white, they ain't showing them this hate like this. She's like, I said, why me? I ain't got, what TV said? I ain't got but a couple of people watching. I love my people that watch though. It's a community. We affect the world. We don't need but a few. Kingdom citizens. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys, man. Thank you for rocking with me. Those who agree to disagree, thank you for rocking with me on X, man. The number's on X. Y'all stay consistent with me this whole hour and a half. Thank y'all. I appreciate you guys. We'll get it done. August Bass, what's going on? Let's get into it. How'd you guys doing? It's your boy KingJo. We may come back later. You never know. If they get a verdict, I'm gonna talk about Diddy. If they get a verdict, we'll come and talk about that real quick. And then we'll also cover the game tonight. Who do y'all have? Wait, before we leave, who y'all got tonight? Now I'm hearing Caitlin may not play. I hope they're just holding it to the best. I'm hearing that she may be out for tonight. They said it's they haven't said definitely yet. I think it's a game time decision. Who do y'all have tonight in the Commissioner's Cup? Do y'all have the Lynx or the Fever? If Caitlin plays, I have the Fever. If she doesn't play, I'm gonna go Lynx. I think if Caitlin doesn't play, I don't know if it's gonna be close. I think if Caitlin plays, it's gonna be the Fever. All right, Independent says he got the Lynx regardless. Okay, gotcha. How about this? I come on after the game regardless. Whoever wins, people with the upset, just a kid for you go with the Fever. Okay, gotcha. If I'm coming on, lose, win, or draw, I'm gonna come on tonight after the game. It may not be an hour show, maybe a quick show, but we'll do a recap after the game. Y'all with me? Y'all make sure y'all join me after the game tonight. We'll be here live. All right. If you have not, please hit the like and subscribe. Please hit the like and subscribe. She should get the MVP even if she doesn't play today. Sean, I'm with you. Oh yeah, ate the dog the ball. They said, hey, Jeff Blaze, we were talking about that. He said a lot of people said that Angel played better than Kiki. She got better numbers than Kiki. How she get a higher thing? We'll see. Jacqueline Jones is a different maker. I wish we could trade for Jacqueline Jones. I wish we could. Also go 20 and 10, Mitchell Josh 22. Okay. Is that gonna be enough though? Independent media, I appreciate it. Hey, we'll see you tonight. Listen, I appreciate y'all guys so much, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all to the new subscribers. Thank you to the new people that came on the first time watching the show. We appreciate y'all watching the Smoke Show. Don't watch the Smoke Show on Friday in the weekend. But it was so much vitriol from my post last night and my post on Facebook that I came and did the Smoke Show this Sunday. I thank you guys for being with me. We'll see y'all later tonight after the game. Recap, KingJo Show. Y'all be good. Blessing. Go for your goals. Always go for your goals because success was fantastic on you. Much love, much peace. That's great. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Hey, bro, this is responsible. I don't hate Adrian, man. I actually like Adrian. I like Adrian. She's not a good Caitlyn by a long shot, but I like her. These good people. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know about that, Eddie. We're not leaving off that. That's not gonna be the last one. You know what I'm saying? Can't let it push it to the floor. We're not leaving off that one. The Reese's Pieces is out in force.